Hi everyone. So today in this video I'm going to discuss what is logical reasoning. Okay, so in this video I'm going to discuss what is logical reasoning. Along with that we'll also discuss what is the basic approach to logical reasoning questions. Okay, let's begin. So before I start with the session, let me just tell you a bit about myself. My name is Aishwarya and I have done my masters in maths from University of Delhi. Prior to that, I've done my graduation in maths from Miranda House University of Delhi. I have more than 4 years of training experience and I've trained for various exams like CAT, GRE, and GMAT earlier. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you the benefits of Plus and Iconic subscriptions that Unacademy offers. So if you go for the Plus subscription, you will have access to the classes from India's top educators. All the classes are live and interactive. You can get your doubts clarified within the class itself. You will have access to the live test and quizzes that happen on the platform. All right. Along with that, in the Iconic subscription, all the benefits of Plus subscription are inclusive. But along with that, you will have access to the classes from India's top educators. Uh, Along with that, you will get personal attention from your educator. OMIT's preparation is also inclusive. Expert guidelines regarding your MBA related queries regarding GDPI, everything will be inclusive in this, and you will get regular test analysis of the mock test and the mock test that you give on our platform. Okay, now this is the pricing of our CAT Plus subscription. So the subscription of 12 months is for 17,500 and for 24 months the subscription is of 21,000. Over this you can get 10% off using the code AAISH10. Okay, now other subscription, that is our Iconic subscription. The price of Iconic subscription for 12 months is 30,000 and for 24 months the price is 41,000. So over this fees also you can get 10% off if you use the code AAISH10 on the course fee. All right. Now, these are the students who have scored more than 99 percentile in CAT. They were from the Iconic subscription. So, you guys can also join these list next year for CAT 2021 if you start with your preparations as soon as possible. Okay, now this is the information about the batches that are going to start recently. So we are going to start new batch from 1st of April. Actually, two batches from 1st of April and a batch from 3rd of April. So you still have time to enroll for these batches and start your prep with us. Now today is the last day to enroll at the current prices. So from 1st of April, the price of Plus and Iconic subscriptions, both the subscriptions are going to increase. All right, so please make good use of this opportunity. If you're planning to take an Academy subscription in the near future, then today is the best time to take it. Just take a few days before if you're going to save a lot of money. So for 12 months the price would be increased to 22,550 and for 24 months the price is increased to 32,800 for the Plus subscription, and the price of Iconic subscription will be increased to 39,500 and for 24 months this will be increased to 67,000. Okay, so guys, please make full use of this opportunity. Now this is the weekly scholarship test that we conduct. For this week, this is going to be held on Sunday at 12 p.m. To unlock the test, you can use my code AAISH10. The syllabus is same as that of CAT. Duration is 60 minutes. Alright. Now, this is a ask a doubt feature of the Unacademy app. A lot of students make full use of this and you should also do that. So you can submit the picture of the question you want the solution for, select the correct subject and submit it on the platform. Okay, then our educators will solve the question and you will get the detailed explanation as soon as possible. Okay, now let us begin. Okay, so as you know, logical reasoning is an important part of CAT and other management exams also. In ZAT also there is one section of logical reasoning, in SNAP also. So in various other exams related to MBA, logical reasoning is important. Okay, and also if you would have noticed, there are other exams which are non-management exams. They also include sections of logical reasoning. Okay, so basically logical reasoning comprises of questions to test analytical and logical skills. Okay, so basically logical reasoning tests your common sense. Okay, so the way the passage will be given in a question or some information is given in the question, uh, Logical reasoning tests whether you can comprehend the information from the passage or the question and make it to use and put it to a good use. Okay, so this is why logical reasoning is important, and that is why it is asked in CAT. Okay, now let's see what are the various topics from logical reasoning. So questions are from various topics like linear arrangement. Linear arrangement means there would be certain conditions, some restrictions given to you, and you have to arrange objects or people in the linear form. Okay, in one line you have to arrange people or the objects. Circular means you have to arrange them in a circle, so there would be certain restrictions given and you have to do it accordingly. Okay, so it's sort of like a puzzle that you need to solve with the restrictions. Then we have binary logic, we have sequencing. Sequencing is pretty much like arrangement, but here the order matters. Okay, comparison is there on the quantities. Blood relation questions are part of a lot of management exams. Direction sense questions means, for example, if you start from point A and you have to reach point B, okay, so then you turn left a bit in between, you turn towards a north direction, towards a south direction, and travel such distance, this much amount of distance. All right, so such type of questions come under the category of direction sense. Okay, now Venn diagrams are very useful in the quantitative section, also in the logical reasoning. So a lot of questions can be solved using the Venn diagrams. Okay, then we have deductions, etc. So there are a lot of topics from logical reasonings which are asked in CATs and other management entrances exams. Okay, the purpose of including logical reasoning is to test your logical and analytical skills. Okay, so if you are planning to concentrate only on verbal and quantitative aptitude, then this is not the correct way of preparing for CAT or for any other exam, because logical reasoning is equally important. And since there is sectional cutoff in CAT, you would have to qualify the cutoff of logical reasoning and DI also. So it is very important to prepare for logical reasoning. Okay, now what should be your approach to logical reasoning questions? Okay, because see, this is a topic that we don't study in our school time, right? In school we have learned about some of the basic concepts of quants. We know what is time, speed, distance. We have solved time in work questions. We have learned the basic concepts of geometry in school. Right now, if we are preparing for CAT, we are just brushing up, revising all the concepts and solving questions, right? But in case of logical reasoning, we haven't learned all these concepts in our school. Okay, so it is very important to practice logical reasoning and understand the way. Okay, so I am going to explain the basic approach for logical reasoning questions here. So first point is to understand the question properly. You should understand what is the objective of the question. What do you have to do in this question? Okay, understand the set passage. So like in CAT, there is a passage given. Okay, there is a passage given which is common to four questions. So I have a question, some examples, another question, some options, sorry, another question, then again options, then questions, then options. So this is the format of a logical reasoning question in CAT, right? So this is the passage that is given. Okay, this is the passage. So sometimes this passage could be very text heavy. Okay, so you need to understand what is written. Okay, so for that, the approach that you should follow is that read just one sentence at a time. If you read the entire paragraph in one go, I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to infer anything. Nothing will be stored in your brain, right? So read one sentence at a time, or read part of the sentence if needed. Okay, understand it, then you move towards the next sentence. Okay, now you might be thinking that this way will take a lot of time, but this is the approach for your initial phase of your preparation. So the more questions you will practice, you will get into the habit of logical reasoning questions, and definitely your speed will improve. Okay, so understanding the question, understanding the passage set is very important. Now take a few things to think whether you have to make the entire arrangement to solve all the questions, or a few information would be, a few data is required to solve all the questions. Okay, so just think what is to be found. Okay, so please think what is to be found in the question. Am I calculating? Am I arranging for more values that more than what is needed? Okay, so just think yourself. Now there is no need to attempt all the questions, you can skip. Okay, so like in CAT, as I earlier said also, there is no your objective is not to attempt all the questions. Your objective is to answer the questions correctly. You have to minimize the wrong answers and maximize the correct answers, since there is penalty for the wrong answers, right? There is negative marking in this exam. So there is no need to attempt all questions. If you feel that a particular question is going to take a lot of time, then it is always a good idea to skip that question and move on to the next one. Okay. Later, if you have time left, then definitely you can come back to that question and try it. Then now, an advantage of logical reasoning and DI section is that there is a set given to you. Okay, and if you read the set and understand it completely, and you're able to make the arrangement or the diagram or anything that is asked, then you will be able to answer all the questions, right? So if you solve one set, you will be able to solve the 4 or 5 questions that follow it in one go. Okay, so it is always beneficial to spend more time when you are reading the passage, then you move towards the question. Okay, so if you read the first question, then you just try to solve the passage, okay, that part of the passage to which you have to answer this question, then this is not the right way. Just go for the entire passage, understand it, then you move towards the questions. Okay, next, don't use any outside info, don't assume anything. Okay, for example, see, you cannot use any information that is not given in the paragraph, and you cannot assume anything if it is not given in the paragraph. For example, if I say, if there is a sentence, Aishwarya is cousin of Rahul. Okay, this is some sentence from a blood relation question. Okay, so now what is the gender of Rahul? Do I know the gender of Rahul? No. So here Rahul could be a male or female. Similarly, Aishwarya is cousin. So cousin is a relationship which does not determines the gender of a person. Cousin could be a male cousin or could be a female cousin. So just because in our general life, in our life generally, Aishwarya is mostly the name of a female, but here I cannot assume this. Okay, so don't make any assumptions, don't solve the questions from any pre-assumptions you have. Okay, you will have to use the information, if all the information that is given in the passage to solve the question, nothing extra is required. All right, I hope I'm clear with this. Now, always draw the figure as you read the question. Don't wait for the entire passage to get over, then you're reading the question. So this way you will save time also. Okay, and you will be able to represent the information correctly on the figure. Okay, so draw the figure as you read the question. Prepare for all the question types. Means when you're starting your preparation for the logical reasoning section, you should prepare for all types of questions. All right, so if you think that you will just prepare for linear arrangement type of questions, then you will solve the questions related to binary logic, then no, this is not right. Okay, so there is a certain way to approach all the questions. So the more practice you will do of different types of questions, the better you will be able to solve the questions and you will be able to answer the questions more accurately this way. Okay, so please make sure that you prepare for all types of questions. So for this you have to attempt various quizzes that are on the Unacademy platform. You will have to give a lot of mock tests, try to solve the practice sheets that are given by the educators. All right, so solve a lot of questions, solve the previous year questions also. Okay, now focus on the basic approach. Why? Because before starting any topic of logical reasoning, okay, there is an approach to solve the question is explained. Okay, like for example, if I have roots in network question, then you know what are the different notations to denote a two-way root, what is a notation to denote a one-way root. Okay, like in blood relations, how do we denote a female or a male, how do we denote a spouse relationship and other relationships, right? So these notations come under basic approach, and they will really help you to answer the question. Okay, so focus on all these things and make sure you use the same approach for a particular topic. All right, now use proper notations. Representing the information in your figure is very important. Okay, so if you just make a rough figure and later when you reach to question number 3 or 4 you yourself forgot what you have written. Okay, so your figure should be clean. Okay, and it should be perfectly readable by you. This is also necessary because when you give mock test, I always recommend you to store your scratch paper or to store your rough sheet, so that when you are analyzing your mock test, then you can go back to the question, go back to the work you have done during the test. Okay, so this will be very helpful for you. And practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more questions you'll be able to solve properly, solve correctly, and in lesser amount of time. So basically you need to work on your speed and accuracy, both. Okay, so first step is your accuracy. First work on your accuracy, then you can move towards the speed part of it. All right, I hope I'm clear with this. All right, so I hope this video was quite useful for you. I have explained what are the different types of questions in logical reasoning and why logical reasoning is asked in CAT, and what are the certain pointers that you need to keep in mind while solving a logical reasoning question. Okay, now these are the benefits of our plus subscription. If you go for the plus subscription, you will get complete guidance about your CAT preparation from your educators, from the mock test quizzes to the live classes. Everything will be accessed by you. Okay, now the steps to subscribe are very easy. Just go to Google Play Store, install the Unacademy Learning app. From there, then you can select CAT as your goal and click on get subscription. As soon as you do this, you just have to select the subscription. Remember to use the code AAISH10 to get the 10% off the entire course fee. All right, now this is the name of our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it so that you can get more benefits from this channel. Now this is the name of my Telegram channel. You should join this so that you can get access to my classes and videos that I share on the platform. Also, if you have any doubt in any question, we can have a discussion here also. Okay, now if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family who are preparing for CAT or for any other exam, so that they can also get benefits from this. All right, thank you, thanks for watching, keep practicing.